I love growing lettuce. I grow in these aeroponic towers, I grow in cups, and in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 ways I tested of growing lettuce in trays, which took me over a month to film. If you enjoy it, please give it a like, subscribe, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and let's get into it. Alright, we're going to be growing in coconut coir this video and using the same organic lettuce seed mix for all trays. The first tray we're going to grow in is going to be the 10 by 20 shallow tray. The second tray is going to be a 10 by 20 deep 3-inch tray. And the last is going to be a 10 by 20 starter cube tray that has 50 spaces. This one should be unique because we can plant perfectly even, and between the three I think we'll be able to see what does well and know why. And each one will be a tray with holes sitting in a tray without holes for drainage. Now the first thing I do is saturate the trays, and then I'm going to poke indents in the starter cube tray. I'm going to start adding my seeds, and you really only need one lettuce seed per hole, but I'm going to use a few just in case one doesn't germinate and I want them kind of thick. And for the shallow and deep trays, I'm going to be planting the seeds in rows. Then I'm going to get all those seeds wet and saturate the trays one last time and then put on humidity domes. You don't need these, but they will increase germination rates and you'll germinate faster. Alright, 2 days later, I'm starting to see the first signs of germination across all the trays. So what I'm going to do now is pull those humidity domes off. We don't need them anymore. Then I'll continue to mist water up to twice a day. Fast forward to day 6 and everything's starting to take root and we're ready to switch to a nutrient water. I'm also going to begin to bottom water, which will allow the medium to become saturated from the bottom up instead of top down and mitigate against an anaerobic environment. And now at almost 2 weeks later, all the lettuce plants have begun to produce true leaves and are really starting to pick up pace. They're looking so nice and I'm really pleased with this result. And you know, I did notice comparing the shallow tray to the deep tray that the deep tray did look like the rows are a little thicker, a little fuller, and I'm wondering if that'll be more significant later. And looking at the starter cube tray, I'm wondering if maybe I overseeded the cubes a little bit, but we'll see in harvest. And now 28 days later, not even a month, and these trays are ready for their first harvest. First up is the shallow tray, which I thought grew really well, and you can see that it's really dense, but it does look like it's the smallest of the three. Now on to the deep tray, which also grew very well and it looks so thick. Comparing them, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but in person, you can just tell the deep tray did so much bigger. Now onto the starter cube tray. Pretty interesting, look at these leaves. They are so much larger than both the others. And this is likely because the starter cube tray, all the plants sort of had their own little space to grow. Now lettuce is a cut and come again variety, so I'm only cutting the top 2 to 4 inches off and this will grow back again. The shallow tray weighed in at 1.7 ounces. The deep tray, however, weighed in at over 2.5. So having a deeper medium definitely increased the harvest despite being the same amount of space and seeding density. And lastly, the starter cube tray weighed in at 2.1 ounces, which means that it grew more than the shallow tray, but not quite as much as the deep tray, though it did grow those larger, thicker leaves. Overall, I thought all the trays grew so well. I am growing for a business, so I'm paying attention to what grows better and why, what could be more profitable. But really, it's so easy to grow, and you could take any tray, fill it with soil and seeds, and in less than 30 days, you're gonna have your own fresh lettuce you can harvest that's probably even better for you than what you get at stores. And now I'm gonna cut up some microgreens and mix a salad with my favorite condiments like croutons, onions, carrots, goat cheese, balsamic vinaigrette, and just really enjoy this salad. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, or maybe it inspired you to want to grow some lettuce yourself, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.